Okay. Dealing with a problem here with a guy named Bill. Bill's going for a drive. He's driving at 70 miles per hour. I just want to know how far does Bill travel in 3 hours, 2.7 hours, or 15 minutes. Now in the past, we've done this using the formula rate times time equals distance, which can be rearranged as distance over time equals rate if I need to solve for rate, or distance over rate equals time if I need to solve for time. But we could also approach these problems using tables. So we'll do that. 70 miles per hour. I'm going to put miles and time. So 70 miles per hour means that he travels 70 miles in 1 hour. If I want to know how far he goes in 3 hours, well, 1 to 3 is times 3. So we would go on the other side of the table and also multiply by 3 to get 210 miles in 3 hours. If I want to do 2.7 hours, then let's see. I could go miles and hours. 1 hour is 70 miles. So 2.7 hours, well, that's 1 times 2.7. So we'll have to go 70 times 2.7. I'll get my calculator out for that. We'll go 70 times 2.7, 189. 189 miles in 2.7 hours. Now, this last one, 15 minutes, we're going to have to change our table a little bit. Now, we could do a conversion thing. We could convert miles per hour into, say, miles per minute, and then we'd be dealing with minutes, and we can work with this. Or, again, since this conversion isn't too bad, all right, miles and hours, yes, that's 1 hour and 70 miles. But then, miles per minute, well, that's 70 miles in 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes. And I could sort of scale this down to find out how many miles per 1 minute, but I can kind of leave it as it is, because what I'm interested in is 15 minutes. Well, from 60 to 15 is divide by 4. So I'm going to take 70 and divide by 4 as well. So let's see. 70 divided by 4 is 17.5. 17.5 miles in 15 minutes. So if I want to find out how far someone travels, given their speed, I can just make a little table, time versus miles. And if I know 70 miles per hour, or any number of miles per hour for that matter, just put miles on one side of the table and it's 1 hour. 70 miles per hour means 70 miles compared to 1 hour in 1 hour. And then, to find out for a certain number of hours, well, I just have to see what I've scaled up by, and then scale up on the other side by the same amount. Even if it's a decimal, something like that. It's the same thing. And if I want to work in minutes instead, well, I have 1 hour is the same as 70 miles, but I could just replace 1 hour with 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 70 miles. And from there, I could scale down to 15 minutes. I could scale up to 90 minutes if I wanted. Whatever I want. I just need to get my table with the right units. And that's how we're going to deal with miles per hour using tables instead of formulas. You're welcome to use formulas if you want. They also work very well.